What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Multiple Movie News. This is going to be the first episode in which I I'm basically doing a face cam for the first time on Multiple Movie News. Before I didn't, but now I'm gonna do it. So, anyways, let's get into some stories. There's a few I wanted to cover, and it won't take too long to cover these, but let's just get into it. First things first, Nightwing is getting his own movie announced by DC and Warner Brothers, I believe, and the director of the Lego Batman movie, Chris McKay, is directing it, and the writer is supposed to be the writer of The Accountant. Two things. Number one, or actually three things. Number one, I have not seen the Lego movie yet. I know I didn't get a chance to see it, but I keep hearing amazing reviews, so I don't know what type of movie we're getting for Nightwing. Is it going to be more comedic? Is it going to be more action oriented? I'm not sure, but secondly, since it's the writer of The Accountant, I love The Accountant. I really thought it was an awesome action movie, and I'm curious to see who will they have as Nightwing. Three, a lot of people want Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Hey, I like Joseph Gordon-Levitt a lot. I think he's a great actor, but I don't know. Maybe he's too old. I mean, I don't know if they want to start a franchise with Nightwing and include him in the DC movies. Maybe like as he gets older, it'll be tougher to bring him back, I guess. But not sure. I mean, maybe maybe Garrett Hedlund could do it. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of actors that could play Nightwing, and that was just another option. But I am excited for a Nightwing movie. That's gonna be really cool. I'm not a DC fanboy, even though look, I'm wearing a Green Lantern shirt. I just thought it would be fitting since Nightwing is DC, and you know, it's Green Lantern obviously. So, anyways, next topic. Uh, Oh, by the way, I'm also not a Marvel fanboy, which is perfect because I'm going to be talking about Joe Carnahan, who is going to be writing an X Force movie. It's rumored that he's going to direct it. There's not really much of a confirmation on that, but I know he is going to be writing an X Force movie, and he has a few other projects. He's doing Uncharted, which he said he just finished writing a script for, and then he's going to be doing the Raid remake. First things first, X Force. I cannot wait to see this. This looks really cool. I don't know who they're gonna get as Cable. I thought Dolph Lundgren should be Cable, but anything's possible at this point. I mean, who knows? Maybe Wolverine will show up in X Force. I don't know, some other mutants. Anything's possible really with X Force as long as. Well, obviously you can't have the MCU characters show up. I mean that's not even in the comics, so no way that's gonna happen. Even though I kind of want it to, but anyways, yeah, X Force is gonna happen. We're not sure which mutants are confirmed. I assume Cable would be in there. Don't know yet. Wolverine maybe not because you know Logan is supposed to be Hugh Jackman's last movie, so could be. Who knows? But next up is the Raid remake. Okay, a lot of people have not seen the Raid, and it's not your fault because it was limited release. Even I didn't see it in theaters. Actually, I watched it after it came out on streaming and whatnot. And thing is that the Raid was one of my favorite martial arts films, if not one of my favorite action movies. The Raid 2 is one of my favorite movies in general, just because it's also a great crime drama. And, you know, I, it's tough seeing it get remade, even though it's only like, it's not even 10 years old yet, and they're already starting to remake it. And it's just, I hope Joe Carnahan does a good job. I mean, he's a talented writer, talented director, as a lot of people have said before. And, just, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to remake a martial arts movie. I mean, sure, foreign films have been remade, and The Departed is a great example of how to remake one, but The Departed was not a martial arts movie. It was a crime drama, I guess. That's why Scorsese was able to sort of take three movies and just condense it into one super movie, but that was a different story, obviously, and, the raid's gonna be tough. I mean, who knows? Maybe he can somehow pull it off, but anyways. So yeah, next up is Uncharted. Based on the gameplay that I've seen of Uncharted, I haven't gotten a chance to play it, even though I really want to. Joe Carnahan says the script is gonna be rated R, which, okay, that's weird. I mean, the games weren't really rated R; they were rated T for teen, which a lot that would be equivalent to being a PG-13, obviously. So Did it need to be rated R? No, I don't know if it will be rated R. I mean, he's trying to get it done, but maybe the studio will say no because video game movies in general haven't made a ton of money, but I want there to be a good video game movie. In fact, I would love it if there was a good Mortal Kombat movie. I mean, there was Mortal Kombat Rebirth, which was awesome, but a theatrically released video game movie that's awesome would be nice. So, you know, next up, Matt Reeves has been finally confirmed to direct the Batman, and okay, cool. He wasn't my number one option. I had Gavin O'Connor because he directed Ben Affleck, obviously, in The Accountant, and did a good job at it. Um, I would rather have seen Doug Liman or Gavin O'Connor, like I just mentioned. But it's perfectly fine. I mean, they hired the best guy for the job, I guess. So in their mind, it was the best choice after Ben Affleck. So it's weird not knowing that he is not going to be directing this, but it's perfectly fine. It happens. So next up, Shane Black is gonna be directing and writing The Predator, which he says they released an image, and he basically said that it's gonna be obviously rated R because it's Predator. I mean, it's gonna be pretty violent, I assume. And this guy was in the original Predator, so let's see what he brings to the table. I really like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. That movie was so much fun and just cool action movie. I don't know what type of Shane Black movie are we gonna get. Are we gonna get Iron Man 3, or are we gonna get the quirky Shane Black that we're accustomed to? I don't know. I mean, all of his movies are extremely quirky and just dialogue throughout. It's gonna be interesting. Next up is the Lion King remake, which okay, just the sounds of it seem really cool, but is it a live action remake? Because there's no humans. A lot of people have talked about that, and I don't know, that just got me wondering, is it still live action? I mean, if there's no humans, but anyway, so they casted Donald Glover as Simba, and James Earl Jones will be coming back as Mufasa, and come on, it's James Earl Jones. He might be the best voice actor of all time. I mean, Darth Vader alone is just hands down just awesome. Anyways, oh, final story. The Purge 4 is coming out July 4th, 2018, and it will not be directed by James DeMonaco, who did the first three, but I don't know. I'd be curious to see who they get to direct. And Frank Grillo said he will come back if the script is good, but who knows? I mean, this franchise hopefully it doesn't get tired out. I still think The Purge is a good idea. I really liked Anarchy with Grillo, but the franchise isn't necessarily dead because it's still a good idea. They just need a good director or even a better director than DeMonico to, really come in and fix the franchise. I don't know who would direct it. I mean, it would be interesting to see James Wan's take, but he's probably too busy right now. But it would be interesting to see a more talented director step in and try this. But who knows what could happen. I mean, but the release date is perfect, July 4th, 2018, summer release date. It sounds cool. Definitely will want to check that out, and maybe I'll have a review up. Who knows? So, anyways, that is it for today. Any other topics you guys can think of that I should talk about in the next video, let me know in the comment section, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Goodbye.